for Inktober. Got my Etchr paper, postcard paper, and the word is bounce. We just did this little one. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. Hopefully see me. And I found the best thing. I found the best thing for bounce. It's me. It's my hand, and it's the Hikonian lantern. So I'm gonna put a little pencil marking in. Little pencil line, and then get stuck in with this little guy. Right, we're gonna have this stick coming up here. I think we'll leave my hand in there. It might look absolutely awful. That so far looks awful, but we'll see. Maybe it's because it's too long there. Oh, have I got a couple of people? Say hello if you're there. I'm just, I found the perfect one for the next day. Just had a bit of a rest for a second. And now there's a little Hikonian piece. We love Hikonian. The word is bounce, so we're going to bounce, bounce, bounce. I've got something fluffy up here. That's my arm. And then we're going to get this to wiggle. That wiggles down. Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Going to try and get some nice composition around here. And the all-important cutie pie in the middle. Bouncing along. Yes, November 19th. That's good. That means, Lauren, if you watch this, if you catch up and watch this, November 19th, that's when you're going to be here. So if it's the same time this year, we'll be going to Genkyuin Garden and seeing Hikonian lanterns and everything. That will be magic. If someone's just peacefully watching, that's all right. Hello to anybody there. I see there's a couple of people allegedly sneaking a look at me. Look at this cutie, isn't he adorable? Oh, and he's got a little bounce in his step. Let's get this make this lantern a bit bigger so I can fit his whole bouncy body in there. If anyone's got bounce, it's Hikonian. So cute. Little bell. Doot doot, little eyes. Little nose. There we are. A little samurai helmet. Tough guy. Oh man, Hikonian would be a great Halloween costume. That'd be next level stuff. Might be off the cards. There's not enough time. Not enough time to be Hikonian for Halloween. I'm not a wizard. Say hello, fellows. I can see somebody's there. 3 of you watching. Waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so, no, go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Na, 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 na. Okay, here we are. The word is bounce, and I'm very satisfied with this. Everything I wanted it to be. Only one problem being the thickness of the Hikonian. Like a different pen. Test it out. Oh, my hand is maybe not ideal. Right, I'm going to try and perfect this. I'm using the wrong one for Hikonian, as in not the one I'd normally be using, not the pen I'd usually be using, but I really want him to be thicker. I want him to stand out. Keep your head still, I'll be your thrill, and I will go on. I know it will. This is proof, absolute proof, that cute things give us energy. Because look, I've got energy just from the prospect of making this guy. Cute things bring life. Keep your head still, I'll be your thrill, and I will go on. I know it will. Maybe my little windmill. Oh, not enough ink in the pen. Dot I, dot I, dot nose, mouth. Dun, dun. Okay. Yeah, little bounce lines. Bounce, bounce. He's just running. Running to the next location. Look at that. Perfect. Not perfect in the same way as the others, but perfect in a new way, all of its own. Keep your head still, I'll be your thrill, and I will go on, and I will go on. I know it will. I don't know if it's quite got the belly pose I want. If anyone is watching this and thinks they can contact me in a different social media way, let me know, because I can't see anything you guys are putting in the chat. It's making me worry you guys can't chat. Or if you're just watching quietly, I get it. It's a little lonely for me, but I get it. Right. Oh, I'm going to put that little glove on. Just to help with the glide. Just going to get a bit more clarity in some of these lines here. And then we'll go on. Okay. Oh. Right. I'm going to try and use my best, cleanest, nicest lines now to draw a whole circle. I can do it. Ta-da! Powers. Now, get some lantern lines over this. Try and convey a little bit of roundness. I made a Mexican salad yesterday, and it was the same colours as Iconian. So funny. Iconian salad. That's what I called it anyway. There we go. He's in the house. Do I add this kanji over here? I kind of can't see it very well, so it's a bit tricky. I imagine it says Hikone. So I could probably find the kanji and write it in. Do a little bit of shading here. Oh, hello, Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming yesterday. This is yesterday's one. Sorry that I wasn't here. I appreciate you being here today. Thank you. Good to see the chat's working. It's nobody else is chatting, so I didn't know. Right, this bit's interesting. We've got a knot. The word of the day for day 9 yesterday is bounce. So I just found this really cute one of Hikonian on a lantern, and I was bouncing up and down, so for me that counts perfectly. And also he looks like he's bouncing. I don't know if it's my best drawing proportion wise for him, but still. Oh, thank you. Yeah, cute choice, huh? This looks a bit like a Harry Potter wand. Right. Sorry, just concentrating because I've got a bit that is my hand, and it could obviously just look like almost nothing if I'm not careful, you know. Nice to see you guys. I think it's going okay. There we go. Yeah, it's looking like a hand, or at least enough like one for me not to worry too much. Oops. Quite a lot of holding my breath, it feels like. Oh, there we go. Spot on. It's a really complicated bit here. I can almost not see it. Okay, and I think I'll get some shadows happening in there. That will fill it in those gaps. Looking pretty good. Why does this hand hurt? Oh, something happened to it yesterday. Who knows what happened to it yesterday? Oh, I have a brush pen. There, I was gonna spoil it. I don't have to spoil it. I've got a brush pen to get a little kanji-like effect in there. came slightly off the edge. I know, I can fix that after. I'll use the thick line around that after. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. That makes me feel even worse that I wasn't there yesterday. I'm so sorry about that. Just had too many people that wanted me and needed me, and absolutely not enough hours in the day. I hope you're okay with your medicines. Hi, Darren. Nice to see you. Are you the nice Darren that kindly left me a tip the other day on that first one I did? Or a second or third one I did? If you are, thank you very much. I did send back a personal note of thanks, and I mean it. I don't get much or many monies for this, so it all makes a big difference, so thank you. I think you did it on the buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendal James. It really does help. Here we've got all kinds of fluffy little patterns in this knitwear. I'm not going to convey them too deeply. Word of day 9 for yesterday is bounce. I might have already almost finished. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to shade in and around. I'm going to try and keep a little curve to my shading to kind of echo the fact that the hand is curved. It's actually straight here. How are you all doing? Okay, little shading. Yay. So I was just telling everyone who came on my live stream just now that you got until midnight on Wednesday on Etsy.com to get £10 off when you spend £40, and I still get the full amount of money, and you still get that amount of stuff, that money worth of stuff. So it's pretty cool. So if you're in the mood to support some local businesses, you can do things like that just for like a few hours. I feel like that finger is maybe too short. Have I ruined that one? Let me check it. Too short, but also like all in shadow. It's all meant to be in shadow, so I'm gonna make it all go in shadow and try and cover over some of that. I don't think it looks too strange. A lot of this picture probably should be cross-hatched in black. I don't know. This is yesterday's one. You didn't. If you missed the last couple, that's because I didn't do them for a few days. So we're just catching up. I just did day 8, which was toad. I've got frogs. And I'm now doing bounce for day 9. So we've got little Hikonian, Hikone Castle over here, bouncing along. Trying to cross hatch in some darker colours. I don't think I've messed up the hand too badly. Do you agree that he looks like he's bouncing? I think he looks like he's bouncing. He was bouncing anyway. Now I could put the Japanese garden in the background, but it might be a bit too much. What do you think? I'm going to let you guys decide. Had an appetite, so probably would have fallen asleep in the middle of the live. Good, I will soon be decreasing the meds as I recover. That's good to know. Thanks for coming, letting us know. I didn't use a pencil on the last one. This one had round things, so I think it needed a pencil. Thanks, Darren. Right, what do you think? Should I do a hint of this background or leave it? Leave it like this. Obviously, it's got to have this little black background, but what do you guys think? Just gonna have a thick pen over here, though. Sorry for covering over it a minute. You think a background would add to the drawing? All right, you called it. You're the one. That's like enough fits in the other direction. I'm gonna do that thing where I just hold the fits in better with the other ones. Not true. That shouldn't be the justification. I'm gonna show you the other ones, Dave, because you've Darren. Oh sorry, Rebecca. Have you saw the other ones, Rebecca? I don't think that does mean it fits in with the other ones so well. So let's make an educated decision together. Okay. 1 second. Let me give it the black outline to make it that bit makes it fit in. So I'm going to give it a black outline, and then we'll look at them together and see what we think, because they don't all have anything going on in the background. The first ones did, and others will in the future. But let's just have another little look at it in a minute. Bear with me. We'll have a little look. And don't forget, these are to be painted after as well. So that could be grounds for adding more to the background after all. But let's have a look. 1 minute. Day number 9, bounce. Bounce, Sikonyan, bounce. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what we've got here. Absolutely no problem. I of course can add to the background, but here we've got just now this one. See, these ones don't have a background. These ones don't. This one doesn't even. So arguably it fits in better like this already. Yeah, I was going to go for maybe a little. And then, of course, the original ones have got quite a lot going on in them. So I picked whole pictures. So a little bit of a background I think could be a cool thing. 1, 2. Are we agreed? A little bit of a background? In agreement? Okay. Right, let's see if I can deduce what's going on here then. Zoom in zoom in a little bit. No. YouTube, you devil. Honestly, it's really difficult. Okay. Right, what have we got? I don't want to do it all kooky. I could ruin it in one go. Right, we've got house. So if I just put the windows in here, little house, little doors. I'm going to do that thing where I hold the pen at the edge. Okay, look, also a reflection. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm going to hold the pen at the edge so I get a wobbly kind of line, right? Okay, we got something like a tree here. And then it carries on over here. A little bit of a tree. That looks great, guys. You are smart. You're all very smart. Leave it as it is so it fits in with the latest ones. I understand. Well, I think half of them are going to seem like blank in the background and half of them are going to seem full. So this can be like a connecting one, perhaps, you know? I think this is a good choice. You know, it's all working out for the best. Right, I'm going to hold this pen a little bit towards the edge. I'm not going to... I'm going to get the ink out of it first. Okay. I'm not going to go too detailed at all. That's just to try and get the outside of the tree shape in there. And maybe a reflection there. Doing the same over here. Try and get some different techniques happening. Not so many that looks crazy, but just a little nod to some of the techniques that have been used throughout this so far. If I do it in this kind of blurry, wobbly way, the idea I get is that it will look like it's in the distance. And if I do it really wobbly in the water here, it's reflection. It should lend itself to looking like a reflection. This one is beam of light. Not blank, focused on the item. Gotta talk it up. I think it is talked up. I got a little excess over here. Good go. Now we're gonna have a shiny light over there. I feel like I could have done my Hikonian a bit better, but he does look very happy at very least. Some trees up here. And then we did it. My next one is fortune. I have to think about what piece to make for that. Any ideas for, I think, fortune? Let me check it out. I think this looks great. I'll show you guys up close. Didn't take too much at all. Only a nice little 30-minute session. Good, because it's midnight for me. What do you think? Quite nice, I think. Okay, so that is day 9. Day 10 is technically today. Fortune. What do we think? I might have to sit and think on it, to be honest. I'll sit and think on it. Also very tired, and I missed my Japanese lesson today, so it wasn't just you guys I was missing. Oh, I was missing everything. So thank you very, very much for joining in. I hope that I've convinced you to do a little bit of Inktober yourself, if you like. Oh my gosh, what has landed up here? Fluff. This is for my Totoro. Look at this little guy. And now I'm gonna probably put some more pictures on Instagram, so check me out on Miss Kendal James on Instagram, and all the other stuff, Miss Kendal James. If you fancy dropping me a little something on PayPal or buy me a coffee, I will be eternally grateful for thou that has supported my eating soup and stew for autumn, and getting some nutrients inside me. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you very much. Do like, share, subscribe, comment, and help try and get me to the amount I need to be able to do more and get more on YouTube. I'd appreciate that. Catch you later.